The Dolphins, on one hand, are first in the AFC East, and that secures them one of those 1 through 4 slots. That secures them a home game. The Raiders are 5-5, second in the AFC West. If they continue playing how they've been playing the past 2 games, the Raiders could see the Dolphins again. But as it stands right now, the Raiders are coming off 2 wins. Big win against the Giants, 36, and then recently, hard-fought divisional win, 16-12 over the Jets. We shift over to Miami, who's coming off of their bye, had a week to regroup, go over tendencies, review some playbook, get on the right page overall. Before that, they unfortunately went down to the Chiefs, 21-14. So Miami's looking to get a win. So are the Raiders, playing inspired football on both sides of the ball, offense and defense. Josh Jacobs feels reinvigorated. Devontae Adams feels reinvigorated. Jacoby Myers came into the year doing his thing, and that's always going to be a plus when you got your number 2 receiver out there balling like he's a number 1, feeling like he's a number 1. After he got slighted at the last place he was at after he put in all that work for them. Most passes caught without a touchdown up here in New England. And we ain't give him no bread? That's crazy. Nevertheless, the Raiders are playing very inspired on both sides of the ball. Even Chandler Jones is trying to get back in the mix. He said he want to be back on the squad. I wonder if they're going to go get him. AP seemed like he might be crazy enough, but I hope he ain't that crazy. In this one, my mind is telling me to pick Miami because as I sit here and I look at their wins versus the Chargers, the Patriots, the Broncos, the Giants, the Panthers, and then again the Patriots, it seems like the Raiders would be right there. Miami struggles against bigger competition. And the Raiders aren't necessarily bigger competition, but this team is different. This team is different than they were, say, 4 or 5 weeks ago. Aiden O'Connell, he might be their biggest liability on offense, but something he's trying not to do is turn the ball over. He's trying to protect the ball. And same with AP as the head coach, trying not to put him in positions to where he has to be flinging the ball all over the yard as a young quarterback. If I had to pick in this one, although I love the football that the Raiders are playing, I'm going to go with the Dolphins, 27-21. I'm picking the Dolphins because that offense is still potent. And they've had a week for everyone to rest, everyone to get a little healthy. So now you got to deal with Waddle and Tyreek coming off a week to get fresh. Tua coming off a week to get fresh. Mostert coming off a week to get fresh. That defense coming off a week to get fresh, get their mind right, and get on the same page. That defense can be really good in Miami. We've seen throughout the season thus far, they can put pressure on the quarterback, and they can really make it tough for you in that secondary. Unfortunately, they did drop a couple games to a couple bigger teams, Bills, Eagles, Chiefs. When the challenge was there, they couldn't rise to it. So I hope they're not going to overlook the Raiders. I don't think they will. That's Miami's thing. They kind of beat up on their little brothers of the AFC. I'm going with Miami in this game, 27-21.